Well, today I want to talk about four girls that me and my primo Ricky competed with. Um, he and me, we competed with these awesome, beautiful girls. I grew up working in Felix Furniture and Sleep Out Mattress, which is my Tio Ricardo's and my Tio Felix Furniture. And also my dad. My dad also bought frames when we used to have the Swami. Well, the number one girl that I want to talk about is America. America was an awesome, beautiful, gorgeous girl. She had a sexy body. Era una sirena. She used to have a big butt and she used to really use and her white Levi's con sus Vans, her bebe shirts, and she used to look good. She's all size junior sister from Enchante, and I used to love going and buying tela, springs, foams, and as much as I could, always say hi to her. She was always in charge of uh, the money and collecting and doing the receipts and stuff like that. And I always flirt with her. I always made her laugh and made her like look up to me. She was a beautiful girl. She was hot. I mean, about hot. And the other one I want to talk about is Blanca. Blanca was an awesome, beautiful. She was also a junior sister, but she was hot también. Me, Junior, and todos los Martinez, todos los Sanchez, uh, all size, USA frames, and I was infatuated. I was in love and everything with Blanca, America, and Violeta. Violeta was USA frames. She was his daughter, and what they all have in common, they were the cashiers, and they're the ones that administrating their father's businesses and stuff like that. We used to work for Carrillo de Nets, and we used to order like 150, 200 frames a week. My tío Ricardo sleep-out mattress ordenaba sus 20 to 50 frames. And my tío Pepe, we used to have foam and telas and yards and all that. And those three girls were like ridiculous. I thought I was on top of my world. Always taking them flowers, and I did have a couple dates. The first person that I dated was Bianca. Bianca, not Bianca, Blanca. Uh, I I took her on like 4 dates. It was awesome. The first day that I took her on a date was at Medieval Times. Then I took her to Quintaco and then to the Commerce Casino. I took her to the Funk Spot. Everybody knows what the Funk Spot is. And the last place I took her, we went to Hollywood. We did the strip y toda la cosa. It was awesome. But she was expensive and she was high maintenance, and she was hot as fuck, And back in the days, we had to respect them and be courteous, open the door, respectful, y toda la cosa. Not only because we conducted ourselves with business with them, pero they were from our crowds, from our growing up. My dad, my tío Pepe, Pili, Frank, my tío Ricardo, everybody, they're from El Chante, from La Huerta, from El Grullo. So our families entertain the businesses that we were with Manu's Furniture, Felix Furniture, and Sleep Out Mattress, and we conducted ourselves with respect. The second one that I dated was Violeta. Violeta was like sexy, and all three of them were white Levi's with Vans and those bebe shirts and those nice little dresses, and oh my god, if I could tell you how beautiful they were, they were awesome. Well, one day me and Ricky got together, and Also, Javi, because my tia Leticia used to buy from El Socio and from the Martinez and from the Sanchez and all sides. She used to buy tela and all that. So Javi was there. Pirro no, Elias was there también. But Javi used to try to be with the girls. You know, he's a player también. You know, it's like I'm not gonna say no. But I remember one day me and Ricky got together and we're talking about the most beautiful girls in the world, you know? Obviously, we started with Blanca, and then we started with America, and then we went with Violeta. He got disturbed and anxious and wanted to beat the shit out of me, everybody, you know, because I'm the only one in the whole family that end up going with Blanca and America and Violeta on dates. And Ricky, Javi, Oscar, everybody used to flirt with them, you know. And my tío Pepe and everybody used to tell me, hey, mijo, you know, cuidado, man, porque te van a madrear. El junior used to, we're like 4 or 5 of us juniors, right? Was me, Osais Jr., Martinez Jr., Sanchez Jr., El Coño Jr., and Javi Jr., and Ricky Rick El Jr., you know? That unified us and made us a family, and it was fair play. America was Ricky's age. Blanca, and Violeta, they were my age. But Ricky was apreciado, you know. He was a little gigolo. He used to buy him roses, chocolates, and he used to always try to compliment them and give them his gratitude and his love and his attention, you know. And obviously me too, you know. And one day me, Ricky, we sat down and we started conversating. And this is before he got hurt and everything. And he started telling me, he goes, damn, have you gone to all sides? I go, yeah, Blanca's over there. She goes, she's hot. And then she goes, have you gone to Sanchez? I go, yeah, America's over there. Like, she's hot. I was like, yeah. And what about the frames? I go, Violeta's there. And he was like, shit, she's hot. And they were all awesome. The moment that Ricky found out that I dated them, not gonna say he got jealous or envy or kind of hurt or butthurt, you know what I mean? But he was like, there's no way they're gonna look at you more than me. There's no way that they're interested in you. I was like, Rick, man, you talking about, man, a la Blanca, I were on my finger. Which was a lie, you know. She was a gorgeous, one of the most beautiful girls that back in the days, you know, that I respected a lot, you know. The other one that me and Rick got in an argument and fight, right there where we lived at, we had Yolanda. Yolanda was obviously a type of sleep out, and she had a sister. I think her name was Daniela. But they moved, well, she came in, that's when she had like that Dodge car, that convertible car, that awesome car that she used to have. And we're building the garage with my tío Javier and all that. And Yolanda and her sister, when she had the baby, she had a little boy, and she had brought her mom and her sister over. And back in the day, not gonna say that it was one of my proudest moments, but she used to smoke. Yolanda used to smoke cigarettes, and her sister and Yolanda, Yolanda's sister, she was actually my age, you know, and she always looked good, you know. She was dressed to impress, and she had a good ass and beautiful. So I used to climb up the stairs and have a conversation with her, you know, and she'll be smoking cigarettes. We're both like 14 years old, like 15 the max, you know, and we were coughing, choking, and I was trying to impress her. That's one of my first girls that I ever French kissed, and I got to do some duties, you know. And I remember that Ricky Rick used to buy cigarettes, or not buy, but his dad used to buy those cartones, the Marlboro 100s and all that. And we used to go to TJ or uh, we used to go to Sam's Club, or back then it was Price Club, and they used to buy the the cajas. They used like 36 cigarettes. And I remember Ricky will come with some cigarettes and we'd be puffing y toda la cosa. Um, and he wanted to be with her, you know. He really, he'll come and give her like 2-3 packs of cigarettes, and we'll stay on the stairs and we'll talk y todo. And as soon as Ricky would leave, back then the day, Ricky had his Geo. And right away, Mr. Gigolo right here, you know. Right away, it'll be a harasser, un octopus, you know. Right away, throw lenguazos, you know, besazos, some French kisses. And I remember she used to always wear Levi's or tight ass mini skirts, or those little shorts that used to be cut and con threads and all that. And obviously, were Vans, you know. And we were there, you know. We were always impressing. It was our back stompings, you know, like the way we grew up. And Ricky always thought he was a player, you know. Little didn't know that I was a real player, you know. And Blanca, when we used to go to all sites, Ricky had a good relationship with them. Obviously, they used to buy foam and everything for the colchones, for sleep-out mattress, and so we had a one-on-one like relationship. And they're from Enchante, La Huerta, and our parents are from El Gruyo, Jalisco. And Ricky, he used to flirt and come up with some fucking chocolates and some roses y toda la cosa. It was always a challenging person. And me being me, I always try to get him mad and always try to live up to my expectations, you know. And I always got the girls, you know. And Violeta, he wanted to marry Violeta. He wanted to be with Violeta and everything, but she already had gone on dates with me, toda la cosa, you know. And she tried cutting him off like gently and told him that, you know what, she was more interested in me than him. Obviously, Ricky was big structure, big bone, y toda la cosa, but he had a lot of some split. He knew how to talk and how to have a conversation. I mean, he was part of our family, and my tia Maria always regulated him and contained him and didn't let him to have big expectations, you know. And I used to always tell him, "Orale, ahí está tu mama's calling you, go over there." And he'll go always check out with my tia Maria while I'll be getting the cookie, you know. I'll always be right there off on what is it, Lorena Olympic. That's what Violeta with the frames, USA frames, you know. And obviously we bought frames for like 15-20 years. We still buy frames, you know. Sleep out. But so we used to see them like two times a week, you know. And sometimes when we needed some extra stuff, we'll just drive by there. Especially me, I always just stop by and just see how she was doing and making sure she had her cóctel de camarones, sus roses, and making sure she looked good, you know. I just always dressing up and trying to impress her y toda la cosa. And Ricky was always challenging me and trying to put me down, you know. I was trying to tell her that I was already talking to so-and-so and so-and-so que no le convenía and all that. It didn't matter to me. And America, she's La Martinez. Right there off on Olympic and by Olympic and Atlantic, you know. They used to have también like telas and all that. And we used to buy telas from them and everything. Her brother actually has a store right here in Garfield and Eastern, right here in BG next to the train tracks. And we just laugh and joke around when we were young. They used to tell me, fuck, no te casas, cabrón, like trying to be with my sisters and all that, like, you know? And Ricky would always tell them, es que I was a inexperienced fucking Romeo, you know? And he always try to school me and try to tell me and impress me with that they were into him. And he used to have more and more conversations because Ricky was my older cousin and I respected him, but he never had the balls to invite him to go eat or take him out. And obviously I did. And we used to get together, you know. I remember Christmas, I used to, a todas les daba su poem with some chocolates, some sea candy, or some roses, some chocolate roses, or some chocolate, uh, algo siempre les compraba. Les hacía sus little pulseras, or I always give them some hearts, and like I said, back in the day, we were beepers, you know. We used to flirt, and we had to have estilo, you know. I remember me, Blanca, and Blanca, me, and Violeta. We ended up going to TJ, and I remember me cagaron, me regañaron, and they we were young. We were about say 15, 16 years old, and we're over there in Rosarito y toda la cosa. And when we tried coming back, the border patrol pulled us over and asked us that we're underage, if our parents, lo que sea. And I remember that Junior and his dad had to go to the border and pick us up because we're underage and shouldn't be with our parents y toda la cosa. But we left on Pepe's truck, the Ford, which was Oscar's before, and we used to flirt. Me, Pedro, and all of us, we used to do a lot. We went to San Francisco. We used to go San Bernardino. We used to go everywhere. Back in the days, we had el chupacabras. We had everything, and I ended up flirting and being with Chupacabra's sister y toda la cosa. Just one night, and no action on that. Back in the days, it wasn't full throttle, you know what I mean? Just puro escamazo, puro lenguazo, puro French kiss and agasajado, like octopus style, you know? I mean, I used to know their bodies and fucking massage them and hug them and, you know, squeeze them and toda la cosa, but no action, you know? There were women that we respected, but I used to take them to the Commerce Casino and puro agasajado, you know what I mean? But that was about it. And as soon as they got older, they all started going to college y toda la cosa, so they outgrew me, and you know, now they're all like money makers and doing good in life, you know. I just got to see Blanca and about 4 or 5 years ago, and I was driving around right there by all sides, toda la cosa, pero she fucking looked hot. She looked beautiful. She got married. She had one daughter, toda la cosa, pero she still runs a business. She administrates y toda la cosa, but she's still recognized. She still represents, and she's still as beautiful as always. And Violeta, I haven't seen her in a long time. America, long time without seeing her. But one of these days, I'm gonna reunite all the love of my life. Another one that I used to be in love, infatuated, was Laura from El Grullo, Fabi's sister. Juanitos, Doña Elvira. Then teníamos a Fabi, a Genoveva, and all them. La hermana del güero and all that. And well, Laura, I used to sing to her and everything, but She goes, I was in love with Oscar. But hey, can't help myself not trying, you know. Well, me and Ricky, we used to talk about all the girls. I miss my primo. I wish he was still around. And I got to have a lot of girlfriends, and I got to be around. And obviously, I'm still a problem child that I love to communicate and to be part of their thoughts and be humorous and be lovable, understanding, caring, and be pretty nice. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of girls that I enjoyed, and I took them out on dates. I have my prima Janelle, uh, a lot of her friends también, that we went on dates, and I used to talk with Ricky. Uh, I do miss him y todo, but I used to love just throwing it at him like, I'm gonna call her right now. She's gonna beat me. We used to have beepers there. She's gonna beat me right now, and I'm gonna fucking tell her. I'm gonna take her out. I'm gonna take her to Quintaco. I'm gonna go throw los lenguazos on them. I'm gonna be smacking that ass, you know? He used to get angry and violent on my ass because I disrespected them, you know? Um, it was nice. Today, I got to talk to my prima Marita. She never hooked me up really with her friends, man. It's a shame. It's a shame, you know? She only had one friend, but she was broken down and she was broken in pieces. You know, I tried molding it and putting her back together, toda la cosa, but they're hard headed. You know, I grew up with my primas and Marlene, Marita, Lisette, all my cousins. You know, um, but a lot of them didn't hook me up. You know, pero thank God I got to know Violeta, America, Blanca, you know what I mean? And I got to be around. And hopefully these stories, someone gets to hear them and reminisce and remember all the juniors. We're like 4 or 5 juniors in the familia that were all negociantes, family members that we had factories and Sleepwell, Carrillo Dinets, Felix Furniture, Old Size, Martinez, Ramirez. We're unstoppable. We're above and beyond, you know. On top of we're not gonna say we were players, but we had game, you know. We had estilo. We're all salesmen and we're all negociantes, and one of these days we're all gonna get together. We're all the same exactly age, and we're gonna reminisce, and we're just gonna laugh. And if I had a wish, I'll get everybody together con el coño y toda la cosa, you know. Everybody together and 1, 2, 3, you know, all businessmen, men and women, you know. I wish we had more opportunities to be around each other. We had dollar furniture, and then we had all the preciado girls, you know, acá con Don Felipe in the warehouse, con Montserrat, and we had Yolanda. We had I was dating back then. That's crazy ass Vero across the street, our neighbor, and she told everybody I was with her, and she messed up all my my plays, you know. But we're all friends, and we all grew up together. It's an awesome experience, and I hope that people get to have family members the way we did, you know. We used to be thugs and business associates, you know, and they always had the nice, beautiful girls, and they're still hot and still beautiful. So hopefully, one of these days, we have the opportunity. But if not, who's the player? ahí está, el mero, mero chingón de todos, you know? Uh, if you ever find yourself depressed, lonely, or need some excitement in your life, don't feel bad. Feel free to come by and get your shine on. You know what I mean? Por lo menos I'll make you laugh and enjoy the moment that we're together. You know. Um, I've had a lot of girlfriends. Acá con Sandra, my tia Sandra, uh, we all the neighbors and Manuela's daughter y toda la cosa. I went on dates with all of them. So I can't say that life has treated me bad. I've had a lot of friends that I went on dates. Janelle invited me with Teresa. Con muchas de las muchachas. Muchas de las muchachas. She never player hated or nada, you know? Uh, I just want everybody to know that if you got a lonely or depressed sister, cousin, or friend that um, finds herself in need of some excitement or some tender love or some attention that I could provide, feel free to point her to my direction, and don't ever hesitate and don't ever discourage them that there's hope. You know what I mean? There's always hope, at least around me. So I just wanted to tell everybody, like, I dated a lot. For example, like Miriam. Uh, I made a lot of family members there, a lot of friends, and I had a good time. Well, wherever you're at, Blanca, Violeta, America, and the rest of you girls, Miriam, and all the terroristas, you know, Crystal, and I got to enjoy my life. I just want everybody to know that I'm not a player, and I don't associate myself with thugs or nada de eso, pero I have my dates, and soon we'll be having more stories, and hopefully everybody enjoys my stories that I've been communicating and giving people from the heart of my life, you know. And where we're at, Ricky Rick, rest in peace. And it runs in the family, everybody. We're just players, you know. You know how it is. So por favor, don't hesitate. Don't be ashamed of allowing us to be part of your history. And if you got a sister, cousin, niece, or daughter, anybody, at least that is in need of love and attention and a good man, point her to our direction. We're always ready. We're the juniors. Wherever you're at, juniors, all of you guys, desde los meros petateros, we're still here, still representing, and we're getting old. We're getting old. Now I get to reminisce and tell all the stories there. So, al rato, everybody.